No. This doesn't seem real to me.
Bonfire.
The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie-Anne Moss. This movie came out in 1999 and was directed by the Wachowski brothers. Neo is played by Keanu Reeves. Neo is a young computer hacker who doesn't quite fit in, who's a bit of a loner, who's looking for a little bit more than what the world has to offer him. Neo, being a computer hacker, spends most of his time online. And that's where he comes across Morpheus. Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne, is looking for the one whom he believes to be Neo. Morpheus then arranges a meeting between Neo and Trinity. Trinity is played by Carrie-Anne Moss. Trinity is supposed to be Neo's love interest, which I think for the most part works. Carrie-Anne Moss then takes Neo to meet with Morpheus. Morpheus then tells Neo about the fake reality he's living in and how he wants to introduce him to the real world. Morpheus then gives Neo a choice to take the red pill or the blue pill. The red pill being enlightenment, and the blue pill will basically send him back into the fake reality he lives in. Neo, not being happy with the world he lives in, of course takes the red pill and gets a rude awakening. After seeing the real world, Neo freaks the hell out. He couldn't handle it, man. It was way too much for him. Neo soon accepts his reality, and let me tell you, man, this is where the fun begins, because he's turned into a badass, man. Neo is then uploaded with several different types of martial arts via the portal to the back of his head, which they were all created with in the Matrix. This is where the movie began to get really interesting for me. Being myself a martial artist, I found this to be very amusing. I also wish that I could be hooked to the Matrix to be downloaded with all these different types of martial artists. But of course, I'm living in the real world. After undergoing several hours of programming in the Matrix, Neo is then challenged by Morpheus to see where he's at in terms of his martial arts training. And boy, we're waiting for a treat. These guys showcase something that we've never seen on screen, with all of this high flying and jumping and kicking and stuff. I was completely satisfied with these fight scenes, man. These guys did such a fantastic job. Not to mention the amount of hours that they put in training and stuff. They trained for several months for each one for the particular character that they were portraying. Okay, so enough about the heroes of this story. Let's talk a bit about the villain, who's played by Hugo Weaving, whose name is Agent Smith. And boy, is he a villain. Mr. Anderson. Agent Smith was on a mission, and his mission was to capture Morpheus and put an end to all of this nonsense. Because he didn't like being in the Matrix, he wanted to get the hell out of there. But there's one he didn't count on, and that was Neo. There are a couple of fight scenes in this movie that has Agent Smith in them, but one of my favorite scenes is the bathroom scene when he fought Morpheus. And what a fight scene that was, man. These guys really went at it. Morpheus put up a good fight in the beginning, but Agent Smith, being a computer character, was just a bit too much for him, and he put a lot of hurt on Morpheus. After beating down Morpheus, he captured him, of course, and he started to torture him. And he hoping that Morpheus would break and give him the location to Zion. That's where all the human beings lived. But Morpheus was having no such thing. After realizing that Morpheus was captured, they realized that if he was broken, that he may give them the location of Zion, and they were contemplating whether or not to pull the plug on him. Because if you die in the Matrix, you die in the real world. Neo at this time still didn't believe that he was the one, but he was not going to let Morpheus die inside the Matrix. So he decided to take it upon himself to go back into the Matrix to rescue Morpheus. He and Carrie-Anne Moss decided to go back in together and attack them head on, because nobody expected that they would do that, because it's never been done before. This is where we were introduced to bad man like Neo, tearing up holes in everybody, running across the wall, jump kicking men, dodging bullets and all sorts of nonsense that we have never seen before. I had people jumping up the seats in the cinema, grabbing the head and hollering for murder. So he ended up saving Morpheus, of course, getting him out of the Matrix safely, but ended up being trapped in the Matrix himself and having to face off with Agent Smith, which led to one of the most epic fight scenes you've ever seen on screen anywhere, at any time, or anyhow. Again, hand-to-hand combat. Again, gunplay. Again, main gang across the screen. All this was new to me. We had never seen nothing this here. Well, I should say, we had never seen nothing done properly before. We were all blown away by what was on screen. Neo, after realizing he couldn't conquer Agent Smith, decided he was going to run and try to escape back to reality, out of the Matrix. Had to traverse through some unfamiliar territory and stumbled into a corridor and was shot by Agent Smith several times and died. At least that's what we thought. But this was all part of the prophecy. This, again, was able to release the one, giving Neo the power that he needed to defeat Agent Smith in the end. He ended up stopping Agent Smith, as we all know who watched the movie, stopping the bullets that were shot at him, ended up running and diving into Agent Smith, and therefore becoming the one. I will say, when I went into watching the movie, my expectations were very low. I didn't know much about it, and I was pleasantly surprised. Everything about this movie really captured my attention. It left me wanting more. I wanted to see what the Matrix had to offer. These guys did a fantastic job. Showed it with Solutions Brothers. I only wish that they could carry it on into the other 2 movies in the series. Unfortunately, that was not the case. But The Matrix, the one that we're reviewing today, was a fantastic movie. I would give the movie a 9.8 out of 10. Only because some of the computer graphics were a little bit off. And a lot of things that were in the movie sometimes were missing and they had to be put in the DVD. I saw some stuff, I don't know if you guys saw it, but that's what I saw. So that's why I give the movie, like I said, a 9.8 out of 10. Okay, that'll do it for today, folks. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We love you guys. Please continue to support our channel. We will be trying to have a video out every day next week. But if it doesn't happen, please forgive us. That's what we're aiming for. Alright? Greatness. So thank you guys again. And we're out of here. One love, man.
Bonfire.